My life was greatly impacted a few years ago by a 44-year-old man who had been dramatically transformed as a university student. As a young man, he was described as tall, dark, and handsome, everything I'm not and never was. He was described as shy and very respectful of others. He was a rich kid. His dad had made it big in the construction business. But he had no direction and no faith, nothing that he was really living for. But in 1974, the same year I graduated from Bible college, he pulled a professor. He was a business management and engineering major, and one professor absolutely galvanized his attention. This professor's fervent lectures and his dedication to the faith and his life direction, his commitment to changing the world, radically changed this one student. This rich young student had found a purpose in life. He now knew what he wanted and needed to do to change the world. The university was the King Abdul Aziz University in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The professor was Palestinian-born Islamic scholar Abdallah Azzam, and the student was Osama bin Ladin. Now, I've often wondered, how might the world be different today if Osama bin Ladin had had a professor who was passionately in love with the Lord Jesus and who could clearly articulate a Christian worldview and who could demonstrate the love and lordship of Christ for young bin Laden? We'll never know the answer to that question. But I imagine that in this chapel you have heard many challenges to consider committing your life to callings such as church planting, as we've just heard, a worthy calling, especially in the Northeast. Music ministry, maybe, youth ministry, pastoring, all wonderful and God-given callings. And for many of you, one of those will be your callings. But today, I want to challenge you to consider a calling to commit your life to scholarship in general, the life of the mind, and to academic missions in particular. Serving Christ by teaching in a secular university classroom overseas so that you can reach the bin Ladens of the next generation.